Jenny Simpson, Oviedo, Florida, made a mad dash into the annals of U.S. Olympic history, winning the first medal by an American woman in the 1,500 m. Along with Simpson's historic run, 7 other athletes qualified for finals Tuesday as track and field action continued at Olympic Stadium. After a tactical first 800 m which saw Simpson and Shannon Roebury San Francisco shift to the back of the pack, world record holder Jessica Dibab and World Championships silver medalist Faith Carpeadon led the pack through the first 800 m into 27.11. Simpson and Roebury settled into 6th and 8th with the final 400 m looking to be a dead sprint. Dibab, Carpeadon and Sifan Hassan of the Netherlands looked to have the race in hand, but Hassan slowed on the backstretch, leaving room for Simpson and Roebury to make their move to 3rd and 4th with 200 m remaining. The final 50 m was nothing short of masterful for Simpson, holding on to her position and holding off Roebury to take the bronze and nearly snatch the silver from Dibab for 10.27 finishing in for 10.53. Roebury held on for 4th in for 11.05. In a surprise finish, Carpeadon surged to pass Dibab with 200 m remaining to win in for 08.92, nearly matching her silver medal finish for 08.96 from Beijing a year ago. Gallant 5th in 110 m hurdle for the first 3 hurdles. Devon Allen Phoenix, Arizona and Ronnie H. Passaic, New Jersey were even with the field. As they approached the middle of the race, Dash was moving up slightly and was into a medal spot before he ran into the final barrier and lost his balance. Gallant gutted it out off the last hurdle to finish 5th in 13.31, and Ash rolled across the line in 13.45 for 8th, but was later disqualified due to IAAF Rule 168.7b, deliberately knocking over a hurdle. Earlier in the evening in the first semifinal, Dash was out well in lane 5 and eased through in second to automatically qualify for the final in 13.36. After a clean start over the first 3 hurdles in semifinal 2, Gallant clattered the next 7 barriers and finished 3rd in 13.36. Jeff Porter's Somerset, New Jersey was in contention early but faded over the final 3 hurdles and finished 3rd in the 3rd semi in 13.45 and did not qualify for the final. Kynard 6th in men's HJR. Kynard Toledo, Ohio struggled a bit Tuesday evening, going over 2.33 m/77.75 on his 3rd attempt to finish 6th in the men's high jump. The 2012 silver medalist had an early miss at 2.25 m/74.5 before clearing on attempt number 2, and then popped over 2.29 m/76 on his first try. After taking 3 tries to get over 2.33 m, he missed 3 times at 2.36 m/78.75. Muhammad Spencer Thrill with strong runs in women's 400 h-m aggressive from the start of the 3rd semifinal. 2016 world leader Dalilah Muhammad, Jamaica, New York, set herself up well over the first half of the race, remaining a stride ahead of the closest challenger. As she cleared the 8th barrier, Muhammad was way clear of the field and she had no problem with the remaining 2 hurdles, winning in 53.89. After almost coming to grief at the 9th hurdle in Semi 2, Ashley Spencer, Indianapolis, Indiana, made a miraculous comeback over the last barrier and on the run-in to come away with the win in 54.87. Spencer had to adjust after a small error at the first hurdle and she made up ground when she hit the final bend. She was in strong position at the front when she hit number 9, and only her superb athleticism allowed her to recover and qualify for the final. The youngest U.S. woman to compete in track and field at the Olympics since 1972, Sydney McLaughlin, New Jersey, ran more confidently in semifinal 1 than in her qualifying heat. McLaughlin was in 6th heading into the 7th hurdle and moved to 5th over the final 150 m, clocking 56.22 but missing out on the final. Clement, back to old form, leads all qualifiers to men's 400 h final reminiscent of the races that won him 2 world outdoor golds. Caron Clement Laporte, Texas, didn't see any of his competitors until after the finish in the first semifinal. Clement, in lane 8, stuck to his race plan and had no issues, finishing in a season-best 48.26 to win by more than half a second. His time was the fastest of all 3 semis. Iron Robinson, Chesapeake, Virginia did everything he could to make his Olympic debut memorable, setting a lifetime best of 48.65 in the third semi to finish third. Robinson went out very hard before settling into his rhythm over hurdles 2 through 5. He upped the pace over the next few barriers and was in contention for one of the 2 automatic qualifying spots until the final hurdle, where he lost a bit of ground and missed out on a place in the final by 1/100th of a second. Joey Stevens book berths in women's 200m final 100m silver medalist Joey Sandhill, Mississippi didn't get the best of starts in the last semi, but oh how she made up for it over the next 180m. Joey blasted off the curve and outran Michelle Leday of Trinidad down the stretch to win in 22.13. Deja Stevens Bayside, New York was a bit adrift of the leaders for 150m and then came from behind over the final 50m in the first semifinal to grab third in 22.38, punching her ticket to the final as one of 2-time qualifiers. Running the strong curve in the second semi, Jennifer Brandini Clovis, California came into the straight in third and held that place almost to the line. She was outlanded and finished fourth in 22.50, and did not advance to the final. Greece, Bartolota easily into women's LJ final, making it look as easy as it should be for a woman who is the reigning Olympic champion and the winner of 3 World Outdoor and 3 World Indoor titles. Brittany Reese Gulfport, Mississippi took one jump, span 6.78m/22.3, and put her warm UPS back on in possession of an automatic qualifying spot in the final. Tiana Bartolota Tampa, Florida, twice a World Outdoor champion, also qualified for the final on the strength of a 6.70m/21:11.75 effort in round 2. Janita Loach Fort Collins, Colorado did not advance with a best of 6.50m/21:4. Winger just misses on finals berth in women's JD. American record holder Kara Winger Vancouver, Washington had a best of 61.02m/202 on her opening throw of Group B, but missed out on the women's javelin final as the 13th best overall. In Group A, Maggie Malone Geneva, Nebraska threw 56.47m/185.3 and Brittany Borman Fistus, Missouri 56.04m/183.10. and neither athlete advanced to the final. Follow along with all of the action from the Rio Olympic Games by following USAF on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag #Rio 2016. Fans can follow every second of the Rio Olympic Games on the NBC family of networks. All track and field action can be streamed live via the NBC Sports app, and the broadcast schedule for tomorrow is as follows. Tuesday, August 16th, all times at 8:00 p.m. Midnight NBC Team USA Medal Table Gold 3 Michelle Carter, Women's SP, 20.63m/67.8.25 AR 8/12 Jeffrey Henderson, Men's LJ, 8.38m/27.68/13 Christian Taylor, Men's TJ, 17.86m/58.7.25/8/16 Silver for Joey. Women's 100m, 10.838/13 Justin Gatlin, Men's 100m, 9.898/14 Allison Felix, Women's 400m, 49.518/15 Will Clay, Men's TJ, 17.76m/58.3.25/8/16 Bronze 5 LaShawn Merritt, Men's 400m, 43.858/14 Emma Coburn, Women's 3000m Steeple, 9:07.63 AR 8/15 Clayton Murphy. Men's 800m, 1:42.93 8/15 Sam Kendricks. Men's PB, 5.85m/19 2.58/15 Jenny Simpson. Women's 1500m, 4:10.53 8/16